they won this week.
I didn't know we knew those numbers.
Counting is hard.
Mm. Welcome back, everybody.
Ooh.
Y'all want to play some D&D?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet. Fair warning, it just started storming here. If I lose power, it was nice knowing you.
Doomed.
Until that happens.
Hitting us too.
Until that happens, let's pick up where we left off. Party finishing out their travels through the ravine on their way to Zepharel, where preparing to finish out the last couple hours of their travel before they camped down for the evening and exited this Hell's Valley. Unfortunately, turning a corner, they found that the exit had been caved in. There was large rocks and tumbled boulders in the what appeared to be the exit out of here. Grant and several of you went over to investigate the rocks, while several of you kept your head on a swivel just in case to keep an eye out for monsters or ambush. Saishuri, as you, Vinteth, and Grant were examining some of the rock formations and the pieces of rubble that had fallen, you stumbled upon what appeared to be some sort of like black soot or powder as you rolled one of the big rocks away. Quickly, Grant turned around to tell you all to prepare yourselves that this was not naturally, naturally fell rock. As he did, you watched as he took several large, heavy crossbow bolts to the chest and fell to the ground in front of you. A battle ensued, and you were able to pretty quickly take care of several of these snipers that were up in the rocks in the different caverns. Unfortunately, one got away. And even more unfortunately, during the combat, as things were starting to heat up, Ravi, you teleported one of the bandits out of the, out of the rocks to Seven, and Seven, as you went to strike and transform into your one of your raised formations, your body froze. Your mind went blank. You felt a kind of pulse of electricity as everything just went dark. As Seven stood frozen in moment as the battle continued. After things had calmed down, unfortunately unable to track down the last member of this ambush party that escaped into the hills. With the help of Sunny, Ravi, you were able to at least disenchant whatever this kind of small black puck-like object that was on the back of Seven's neck to remove it. Vinteth, as you had a moment to examine the body of Grant, you realized that unfortunately, even though your magics tried to bring him back, he was already gone from this world. You investigated some of the bodies of the fallen, what you presume to be horn hunters. And
I'll
Valir
do approximately 3 more minutes.
no worries. Valir tucked into one of theirs, deep pouches into one of these bandits, you found a letter. Something that was intended to be destroyed. Speaking of a correspondence saying essentially that they had 4 more on the way and to be prepared for something. And to specifically destroy this letter once you finished reading it, which they clearly did not. As you gathered with Brial and the rest of the party that you were traveling with, doing some investigation to figure out how to traverse over this rocky climb or to make your way further back, you devised a plot with Sunny on how to potentially shrink a bunch of carts and horses and fly them over. Um, but it would require at least an evening's rest to make sure you could get it all done.
Mm-hmm.
So we pick up here. You're still on the other side of the rocky crevasse. You decided to keep traveling along with this party and the rest of their, you know, slightly shaken, but still determined to get to Zephyr. What would you like to do?
So, sorry, did we? I'm losing my mind. Did we rest already?
You have not sat down for a long rest yet. This is still the
Oh,
evening
okay.
before you guys have started to, I believe, set up camp here was the final decision. But
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get working on alarming the area. I guess since we're setting up camp.
all right.
I think I'm just gonna, for winding down, kind of test again, ley line stuff and put my staff in the ground, see if I feel any different being here.
Saishori and Vintep, you guys, what are you up to?
I guess I'm tagging
Okay.
along, assisting Ravi and Sunny. How much else I can.
I'm gonna make sure that the ring is loaded with the right spells.
Oh yeah. So I'll give Zaishori the Tensor's floating disc as well as. Did we say we're giving you a fly or enlarge reduce?
Um, I can't remember.
Oh, I'm sorry. We haven't even. So I would need to go talk before we even start setting up the camp. I might have to neglect the alarms because I need to talk to Sunny and get taught fly, right? Or did we already do that? So
He's on, I believe, the docket for this evening. I don't believe you've actually sat down and learned fly yet.
okay, all right. So then, yeah. Well, I'll have to neglect the alarms because I got to get that done tonight.
Yeah.
And then once I do, I'll be able to give a casting to Zaishori if she needs it.
All right. So you sit down with Sunny and spend the next couple hours just transcribing fly into your spell book.
Being slightly verbally abused.
Of
Perhaps.
course.
Mhm. As is tradition.
Is there any other way
Of
to learn
course
magic?
not.
In the meantime, Valir, give me a, let's call it a, let's call it a wisdom check. Valir, I think you, as you place your, crossroads into the sand around here, so you kind of just let your consciousness drift off a little bit. You can feel there are faint signs of Leatic energy, but nothing that feels out of sort, nothing that's drawing you any particular direction. Just that normal faint, like ever presence feeling that you get from being somewhere not directly on a ley line.
Gotcha.
A7.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Not 20.
Ah,
Oof.
God, I missed him.
Not, it's not bad.
Not bad, baby.
That's alright. I seen better.
Seven, as it's not so much blinking, but as your eyes start to kind of function again, something that you're not used to. Your eyes are always on. You're always aware of your surroundings. For the first time in a very long time, your entire processes were just black, and you watch as your eyes flicker on, and you can see the surroundings ahead of you. You see the carts, you can see the sand, you see flashes of movement as your eyes start to adjust. You remember you were in the moment, you're getting ready for a fight, and you instinctually grab for your weapon. But in this moment, you're able to take in your entire surroundings. You see the people around you seem to be preparing camp. You don't immediately feel that fight instinct that you were left in
Got it.
as you come to.
Who can I see is closest to me?
Nikolai.
I'm just gonna tap on the shoulders like, how long was I gone?
Ah! He's awake! He's awake!
Huh.
It's been a couple hours at this point.
Only hours. Did we win? Were there casualties? There was a fight,
Uh,
right?
I mean, we won. Not many are hurt, minus scrapes and scraps. Grant didn't make it.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. I'm just gonna keep staring at him. I don't. But you lived?
Yeah, mostly I was mostly in charge of protecting you, I guess. One of the bandits was teleported here, and I think Ravi was expecting to give you a little bit of fun, and then you kind of blacked out on us. So I gave him a good stabbing, and then I started working on trying to rip this thing off of your neck that we're guessing is what turned you off.
I'm gonna pat him on his good job. I- Let's go find Ravi.
I think he's getting yelled at by the old gnome.
Let's go watch Ravi get yelled at by the gnome.
All right.
There.
Glide and Seven move over to at this point it's getting a little bit darker in the evening. Camp is mostly being set out. You move over to probably where like a little bit of like a fire pit is starting to be set up to see Ravi just getting harassed, and his hand slapped with a stick because he's not no, not like that. Ah, shit, start over, get another page.
Perfect. Oh,
Entertaining, isn't it?
Sorry, I didn't shoot the mic. My bad.
Okay.
I'm trying my best. Just give me a second, and it'll be just as easy as before. You don't need all the verbal attacks. I'll get it. I will get it tonight.
Hey, look, it's the robot.
Hey, Sonny.
Oh, Seven, you finally woke up.
Yeah. I heard Grant died.
Well, Vinteth apparently tried to get him back, but to no avail.
Oh,
He had a lot of holes in him.
yeah. I'd see how that'd be hard to bring back.
Tried.
Robot squinted him. I'm sure you tried very hard.
I cast the spell.
I
I don't know
I'm
what more you'd like me.
speculating. I'm speculating the mother didn't allow him to be brought back.
I felt the power. Whether she denied his soul or he was too far gone, I don't know. But the mother gives me the power, and I felt it. So, figure it out as we go.
Oh, another thing. While I was out, the shadow people didn't come. Hmm. That is suspicious.
Do you not remember anything while you were out?
No, I woke up here. I got all my body parts.
So you weren't, because you've said you've had dreams before, right?
Yeah. Well, overlapping visions, but yeah.
But nothing this time.
Not that I can recall.
What's the last thing you remember?
That guy popped up in front of me, and I was gonna rage, and then I didn't, and then I'm here.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. I guess I rested long enough. I'll do first watch.
Somebody said you were sparking.
The spark.
Like you tried to rage. Sparks coming out. Then you stop moving.
I never sparked before.
It was true. I did see sparks. Yeah, it kind of came from, like I said. I think I think Ravi has the thing that we pulled off of you.
I'll pull it out of my pocket. I haven't had my bag. I haven't had a chance to examine it yet, Seven, but it did in fact disable you for the fight. Not very long, but we got it off. But
Hmm. How dare they?
I'll look into it and see if we, can't go about making sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah. That would be good. They have a weapon specifically for me. They must be well informed.
Yeah, I doubt many travelers have whatever the fuck you are with them.
Well, things like me exist, just not as much of me.
Well, apparently something designed to take out things like you can also take out you, at least temporarily.
Hmm. So don't crush it. Okay.
Correct. We're gonna see what we can do. Figure the thing out. So,
Or was it attached to him the first time? Back of his neck?
Yep.
Wonder if
yeah,
it
they shouted onto him.
I wonder if it works on like his foot or something.
No, Vinteth.
What?
No.
Wanna know?
No. Do you want to find out what happens if I eat you?
Nobody wants to find out what happened. Good for you.
All right then. Yeah. Oh, I know what happens. You go away.
Where's away? You don't
It's
even know.
gone.
You don't even know.
Yeah, but you won't be here.
But you don't know where.
Yeah. Fine. Not even back 2 minutes, and you're already trying to get me back to sleep.
Just to see if
Simple
we need
math.
to somehow protect all of you, or just sure Suji could fashion you some kind of protection thing for the back of your neck, a cowl maybe, maybe a little metal contraption to add to your froghemoth cowl. Who knows? But
It's possible it would have disabled him if shot in other places too. We don't
that's
exactly know.
that's why I'm asking. Stick it to his foot or something.
Right now it's disabled.
Oh. Well. Fuck. Not malicious 7. I'm trying to help you.
Very suspicious of that. You've never wanted to help me before.
I've done nothing but help you.
What role is that? He's lying to me.
Make an insight check.
I guess I believe him for now.
I mean,
Not lying.
Vincent, roll a d20 and add your persuasion to your deception, depending on what you're trying to do.
I'm persuading because I'm not lying. 15.
7, you've never had a reason to trust him before.
Yeah.
But in this moment, he seems sincere.
Okay. Okay, Venteth. Now I'm just gonna sit around the fire and watch Ravi get yelled at till it's my turn to watch. Be the watchdog. Oh wait, Suji lives?
Yeah, do you see those two guys over there? That's me.
Oh
I
man.
don't even know what anyone else was doing. I saw like maybe Robbie attack a bit. But everyone else seemed like they were just chilling or distracted by something else. I couldn't see that far.
Good job, Suji.
Hey, I put in the work.
I sure we dropped one of them off a cliff.
Yeah. Man, I miss all the fun.
I was helping.
Oh, she dropped one off a cliff? Well, I guess that's one Saishori, two Suji. By
Yeah,
the way,
Suji
let me
does-
see if they have anything on them. I want to like check their bodies.
Sure. I mean, between the lot of them, outside of what Valir has already found deep in pockets, 7 heavy crossbows, about, between the 7 of them left, 38 bolts, crossbow bolts,
Mm.
couple short swords, and 82 gold pieces.
Oh man, we're rich.
Oh.
Big money.
7 needs Suji to attach a large crossbow to him.
I'll just kind of gather up the money and not say anything. I'll also take one heavy crossbow. 10.
Is he within view?
Yeah.
Do I notice this?
I mean, Suji, you're not being relatively stealthy about this. You're just
Yeah, I'm kind of
picking
just
pockets.
rummaging through the people. Yeah.
So sure, give me a perception check to see how much you see him. No matter what, you see him going through the bodies. How much you see? Give me a perception check.
Not
You see, you see Suji's looting. You don't get an eye of what he picks up. It's
Seems
hard
like
to
a
not
big old
actually.
crossbow.
Even with a 4, it's impossible to not see him struggle to pick up a heavy crossbow.
So heavy crossbow is 18 weight, right?
About, I think.
Yeah.
Suji, do you need a
Okay.
hand?
I'm good. There's nothing too interesting over on them. I can't even see if they're like horn hunters or anything. Found it.
You
I
need
got
help
this
with the
crossbow.
crossbow? It looks really heavy for you.
Nah, it's not that heavy. It's
You sure?
fine. Yeah, I could probably lift up all three of these, but I'm good with just one. I don't need all three.
You sure? I kind of take like a couple steps towards him. I'm kind of free right now.
Because I'm kind of like propping it up on my shoulder to help like hold the weight. Yeah. I'm totally good. If you want a crossbow, there's one there too. That one's kind of. I thought this was the nice.
Okay, well,
Can I hear them?
Yeah, you guys are just in this valley,
Yeah.
like this open cavern.
Borderline echoes.
I want a crossbow.
Yeah, there's like 7 of them at least.
Oh
Suji's
man,
got 3 of them on him.
yeah. Those look awfully heavy. Give. Give.
I got this one. Just go for the other ones. This one's mine.
Okay. I have a crossbow.
Right down, you got a heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see? Suji, were there any of the ammo for this here?
Yeah, there's some bolts around it. They look like this.
Okay.
Can get a couple off Grant.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's what took him out?
Yep.
Damn. All right.
Is there anything else you wish to do before you complete or start your evening's rest? I should say.
Per well, Suji, I don't remember if you were there or not, but I did find that one of them had a leather on them. I don't remember if you're actually there or not, since I know you left early.
Sure. He also was a monkey sitting on top of the mountain for a lot of this.
Oh, okay, that's also valid.
So informing Suji of what happened is probably not a bad idea.
So yeah, I found the letter on one of them. Essentially, they were, what did it say? It said have another incoming group for targets. Make sure Valley is kept. We'll have plenty of people stationed. No need to worry. Agreement still stands. Please dispose of this message. And that's pretty much all that's on there, but it's still kind of concerning because we have no idea who their target is, besides possibly Grant, since he's the only one who got hit.
They really suck because they didn't dispose of that.
Yeah, no, they're amateurs at best.
It did seem fairly strong. Besides falling on the floor, they were able to withstand the elements. Um, so this basically means there's more of them. And did you guys catch the one that was running away? I saw you all flying up on top of it, come flying down.
No.
Hmm.
No, sadly. We should definitely be careful. But I think we have a live one. Oh crap, did we ever check if he was alive?
I thought you were doing that.
I guess I forgot. I think he was unconscious.
He appeared to be very unconscious.
I guess we'll wait till he comes to and find out if more are coming, how many more are coming. And we can find out their plan, who they're after. Avoid them if we can. Or kill them with the horn hunters.
Well, 7, we might get attacked again. And there's quite a bit of rock and all that all around. You want to try making a wall out of it a little bit to at least protect one side of the cart in
Yeah,
case we need some cover.
should be easy enough. I will take my time and I will build a wall. Which side am I building on this side?
Wherever you want.
Okay. Big wall.
How careful you being, 7?
Oh, careful. Damn it. 7's gonna be very careful.
I would say with loose stone and rock, you make a decent barricade.
Okay.
It's not really a full wall, but you with your knowledge of stonework and general catastrophe, know that if you start pulling too many of the rocks from this avalanche, there's a good chance the rest of them will fall.
7 knows this with his mason skills now, right?
Yeah.
7's gonna reinforce it with his magic paintbrush.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna do.
Gonna paint the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw extra support beams and everything, and it's not accurate to its height, but we're gonna do about this.
Suji, after you ask him to start moving rocks, you see he moves a couple and then thinks better of it. You see he pulls out a brush and starts painting. You all watch as this painting that 7 has done, kind of half on a rock and half in the dirt, starts to like shimmer and shake, and as it goes from 2D into this almost 3D erection of a wall, just in place. There's a wall.
Wait. Couldn't he just paint a fucking tunnel through this hole for us?
No.
You made a wall.
Yes, because I can see it.
Yeah, you could see all the rocks here.
Okay, Vinteth, I will paint a hole. Let me get back my other thing. Vinteth, okay, here.
Binteth might be on to something.
Like, do you
Like,
need to
one of
see what's on the other side?
legends-
I will make a 1-foot circle, pure black, and I'll do it on this rock. All right, Vinteth, can you see the other side?
Didn't do any magic with it.
I painted the thing, yeah.
Make it glowy.
If you're going to test it, why would you only do a 1-foot hole?
Because it's a test.
To be fair, during my druid training, I did read a book once about a legendary druid in the shape of a coyote that just draw tunnels. I thought that was just silly druid jokes.
Is there 7? Is there a limit to that thing in terms of size of what you can paint?
This much paint. Oh,
How much?
10,000 square feet, right? Or cubic feet? It's like 100 by 100 by 100.
Checking.
That's a lot of paint.
Yeah, up to 10,000 cubic feet.
No.
Though you only have you have 4 full pots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can cover each pot covers up to 1,000 square feet of surface.
Okay. So 4,000 square feet.
Wow. So, why not try painting a full-size tunnel?
Do you know how deep this wall is?
Yes, we checked it. About 40 feet of rock.
And what are the dimensions of the carts for minimum width and height?
Wait, sorry, DM. So I don't want to like use up all this stuff. Is this like permanently regenerating? Like, what is this?
Oh,
What is happening?
it
No.
gets used.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not painting 40 feet deep. You're just painting the face of it, and magic does the rest, right? Whereas if you painted a tunnel and then it made a wall through the thing, would it somehow use up the paint for that 40 feet?
It would use up the paint.
I'm asking, yeah.
Ah. Talk to
But I don't know if it's how much you paint or how much the structure that becomes from the paint.
Seven.
you-
Why don't you try just painting a large circle on the rocks and see what happens?
Okay. Do a 5 by 5 circle. So 25 square feet.
And look. The question is, Seven, what is your intent for this, and how? So, if it is a tunnel or a hole, how deep of it do you want to go?
Yeah. Well, for the sake of a test, we'll just make it. We'll give you. We'll just do the 5 by 5 by 5 cylinder.
Okay.
What? 125 cubic feet through there.
Yep. So as you watch, it takes you the better part of, 20 minutes or so to paint out the circle and fill it in. At first, you watch as nothing happens. But Seven, as you start to focus your intent of the paint, the intent of what you are trying to draw,
Yeah.
you watch as the hole you paint starts to shimmer and shake in the rock, and that portion of the rock you can see has that 25 by foot hole.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Seven, go ahead. You mark off all, not just the paint to do the surface. It also takes up the depth of the paint that you gave up.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna round it up about because I made a door, made Voider's bed cage. This, so I should be up to about 300 feet of it used now.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. All right.
Seven, go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
God damn it. Okay. Three.
Cool. Who was watching this display?
Like 4.
I wasn't.
Let's at least
Robbie and Vinteth.
Yeah.
Valir
so
and Short.
This, to be fair, this happened after I finished up with Sunny.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, I would watch.
I guess I'd be there.
Suji's more checking out the wall that he built and was like, what kind of minerals did he
Where you at, Valir?
I think I was just kicking back.
Cool. 7. Robbie.
Yeah.
Shori. Vinteth. Give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, yep.
Oh baby.
God damn it!
Oh, snap.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
worry, Roach. I haven't rolled mine yet.
Keep it
Sorry,
going. Keep it going.
my sheet is not loading on roll 20 or taking.
Yo.
Oh
No,
well,
Robbie, why'd you roll a 19?
it's the
You're-
dirtiest of 21s.
You're fucking useless.
I have never felt so bad rolling a 21 in my life.
Yo, our luck for the next fight's gonna be lit, I'm sure.
So basically, Roach, canonically, everybody was ready for some stupid 7 shit to happen. Huh?
Yeah, basically.
7 told y'all this was not going to work.
I mean,
To be fair.
it worked.
Yes.
Yeah,
Made
it
a
worked.
hole.
You watch as he made a hole that then is no longer supporting the rocks above it. As the
Yep.
rocks start to slide down, you all definitely jump out of the way, only taking 15 points of bludgeoning damage each.
Oh.
As a rock slide hits the cavern.
Son of a bitch!
Wait.
Ow.
Yeah.
How behind us? Are things okay behind us?
Yeah, I mean, it's a localized.
Okay.
It's more of a quick shift of the bottom rocks.
Okay.
As again, 5 feet deep of rock just suddenly disappeared. And no support was given to the rocks that were above it.
Yeah.
I just yell out. Did you guys not learn from the spider caves?
I'm gonna limp my way over to Zaishori and be like, ow.
I'm not letting him walk away. Grab my collar. I'm gonna lift him up a little. We don't waste the paint.
I'll pat him on his arm as he's like trying to hold me up. I'm like, yeah, got it.
It's not a try. I don't think it's a try.
You're not. Are you picking me up? Picking me up?
Yes. Holes are not tunnels.
I don't have the energy to fight you right now. I'm on 8 HP. Just leave me alone.
Oh, must suck not having an extra 74, huh?
Zaishori will help.
I'm gonna put him down. I did trust him earlier. About an hour ago. Now, gone.
But we learned something.
No, you learned something.
You weren't sure if the depth uses the paint,
Was.
but now we know for sure.
It's not like if I draw a hole, it's infinite hole. I have to make the whole entire hole. And I'll give you a hole one more time because I've said it so many times in one sentence. A hole.
So
I'm not finishing that sentence.
7. Theoretically, you just walk up to somebody and put a dot on their back and then make the dot pierce their heart. Tunnel.
Again, if that is my intent, I don't know if that works on living things. Right?
You haven't tried it.
Alright, Vinteth, I'm gonna put him down. That was a good idea. Next bandits we capture, we will test this.
We have one captured. I'm gonna point over where the guy is tied up.
Okay.
Wait.
Not his heart, but like maybe a foot. Wait, how hurt is he?
He has brain damage from getting his balls kicked in.
I was about to say, I
Oh.
recall
Yeah.
him getting kicked in the nuts so hard he passed out.
Yep, that is
Alright.
that's how it went.
Okay.
Maybe we could try talking to him first before this happens.
Okay. Cause damn, I know I can't create living things or like energy things like fire with my paint.
Hmm.
All right.
Stop you creating a metal spike.
Oh, that's easy. That's just a nail.
Yeah, so put a dot on the map.
Yeah. Something's, something's scratching like it really is endless. Just never thought this way.
Oh, just Heaven. I'm always helping you. Just don't believe me.
You're lucky I didn't drop you.
Speaking of dropping me, is that short? Do you have any healing pool left?
I think I'm entirely depleted.
Get a potion from Nikolai. He has all of
I'm
them.
going to bed soon. That's a waste.
And I
Oh.
have no spell slots left.
All right, I do actually just put Vinteth down.
All right, test this. Test this tomorrow. Hopefully that guy survives the night.
Yeah.
Damn, we did confirm he's alive, is unconscious, right?
You did confirm he is still breathing,
Okay.
and I believe Nikolai was charged with tying him up.
Yeah, I'm limping back to the carts and preparing for bed. Pain.
I'm gonna check into Ravi again and make sure that. Are you doing this tensor floating disc?
I believe we discussed that and giving you one of the castings of I think it was going to be fly. That way you can fly yourself and some horses, some additional horses. We're going to need a lot of manpower to get all this done. There's a lot of horses and caravans. So.
I can use my wings. Just fly over.
Yes, your wings for yourself, and then whatever you put on the cart. But then
Oh,
you can also use
okay.
fly to
Yes.
bring the horses and help direct them. Huh?
Okay. Thank you,
While
Ravi.
everything's going on, I just say the word dumbass.
And so I'm gonna give her fly and 2 castings of Tensor's disc in case it takes. Oh wait, no, you only have an hour on the wings anyway, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then just 1 on 1.
Okay.
But yeah, in the middle of all this, I just say the word dumbass, and Vinteth gains 10 health.
Fuck, why do I feel better?
Maybe because you stopped your bitching.
Thanks and fuck you too, Suji.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do before you go to bed? And if not, do you have a watch in order?
I said I'd go first.
I'll
I
go
could go
first,
second.
too.
I could go second.
Go after Valier because I need to rest desperately.
Hey, Seven. While we're on watch, you want to like try out these heavy crossbows?
Yes.
You all bed down for the evening. Can I have the first group of watchers give me a perception check?
Okay.
You guys do anything throughout your watch, or are you just
I'm just like flicking around the crossbow that's like mounted onto the rock because it's so heavy.
What would be my? Do I get a modifier for it or no?
for a heavy crossbow?
Yeah. The third reading didn't say if it uses strength or skill, just that it's heavy and needs 2 hands.
I mean, crossbows are dex based.
All right, so instead of the +5, it's just a +2. So it's just a +5 overall with my proficiency bonus.
Sounds correct.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I want to inspect this whole rock slide thing because I can see things that they can't.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
All right. 14.
14. I mean, taking a look at it, you can see the parts. Assuming the party filled you in, you see again this like kind of black like soot, like sediment that is not natural to this like region, or it appears to be the result of char or something burning or exploding. Um, but outside of that, I mean, it just looks like a forced rock slide. Like it was definitely not natural. Something caused it to happen. Is the best you can kind of ascertain.
I was more looking at to see which rocks would be the least stable versus most, like the weak points, and then I'd be thinking of ways to reinforce it so it would be a safer path for us to travel on. We might not be able to take the horses and carts, but the people.
Well, the plan is to fly over it.
Ah,
We're gonna make the horses fly.
okay. So Seven's not going to build an intricate staircase over the next 6 hours.
No, but I like the ingenuity.
Yeah. It's like if I'm just making like a couple 2x4s every now and again, some more just road.
Yeah.
But guess not for flying.
Yeah, you guys spend some time just you investigating, shooting off heavy crossbows into
Yeah.
the rock face. But your watch goes uneventful.
Yeah. I'm gonna need Suji to make me a sling for this, or a mount. Yeah. Like, what really is the difference between 2 arms and like 7 shoulders?
You'll have to find out. Who's got second watch?
I did.
I assume like the people we looted from had like quiver holders for the bolts, right?
Yeah, I mean they come in kind of like bunches essentially.
Yeah. We've already got that.
And they're worth
Uh,
38 in total. I took 10 and he took 10, so there's 18 loose.
Yeah.
All right.
Vince or Valir, give me a perception check for. Valir, is there anything else you would like to do while you're sitting up? Or are you just keeping an eye out to the still of the night?
No, I think I'm just keeping an eye out.
Valir, as you're sitting in camp, you're watching, keeping an eye to everywhere. The path behind you, the rock faces above where you know that these, bandits, horde hunters, whatever they may be, had, materialized or snuck out of in the, ambush before. Your head's on a constant swivel. You feel the gentle breeze of, air rushing through. You watch the flames of the campfire, start to sway and buffer in the wind. You feel the wind. The wind pushes past you. That wasn't normal. That was not natural. You feel as the wind lingers on you for a second. Feels the wind picks up. Feel as the wind almost grows heavy. You feel as it slams against your chest, knocking the wind out of you for a second. Just you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I would like everyone to roll initiative for the sake of this, and I will take into account what's going on.
God damn it.
So that's initiative with me with an extra third and first gone for giving that to Zaishori, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That tracks. I'm sleeping.
Yep.
Meditating.
Good. Sorry. Hold on. Extra first and a third gone. All right, I am properly tracked.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's sort this son of a bitch real quick. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Surprise round on Robbie Villier. You feel this heavy crash against your chest. Your eyes are start to open wide as you watch the, air almost leave your lungs for a second. You watch the fire in front of you kind of dances and flips in this, dances and flickers in the gust of wind that is rolling around you. You can see as the wind starts to coalesce into a figure in front of you, as it almost pulls an arm back from hitting you in the chest. You see a thing.
A what?
I'm getting it.
Oh.
As it starts to swell and pick up and get larger and in space, you see again, just between the darkness of the cavern that you're in, plus the flame flickering ahead of you, you can only just start to make out this embodiment, this wind elemental pulling its fist back from hitting you. It is your turn. Everyone else in camp is currently asleep. What would you like to do?
Um. Well, I alert everybody first and foremost. Um. Yeah, so I just yell out, "Everybody, get up!" I don't know what this is. Well, do I know what this is by first glance or no?
Give me a nature, or I'd say for you, history.
Or
I mean, it definitely appears to be a creature made of air.
okay. Um. Everybody, get up! There is some creature made of wind, air. I'm not sure, but either way, just be prepared. And
He says it in exactly that tone, so nobody wakes up. No, no. Hey, everyone, if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
if you can, earliest convenience. Let's see. You know, sure. Let's see what happens when I swing.
Twenty definitely hits. What kind of sauce you putting on this one?
Let's do cold.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
You watch as Valir, as you catch yourself, you call out to everybody to wake up, you grab the crossroads at your side, you crack into this thing. You watch as the crossroads you get the resistance of it passing through again, like almost this gale of wind, and you feel like you're just going to pass through it, and then you can see just those ice particles start to like form at the edge of it, and that like you see parts of the wind almost freeze in place as you kind of crack into that. Definitely did some damage.
Sweet. All right. Yeah, we're gonna try to hit it again.
So you go to swing at it a second time, you watch as it kind of starts to read, understands the fact that you can hurt it, and just as wind does, just kind of dances out of the way, not letting your crossroads make connection to him.
All right. Yeah. This try hitting him again. Easy Fury of blows.
16 definitely hits. Cool. You watch this a second time as you start to you're starting to gauge it. Like you're starting to see its movements and understanding like it's how it's moving and where you can try to get to it. You hit it again. You watch as the crossroads kind of flare and ice up at the end as it kind of cracks against the wind and parts of it freezes in place and shatters off into the whirlwind that is now creating this thing as it kind of like pulls back a little bit. You're hitting it.
And one more.
You watch as it again still you and it are in this weird dance. As you hit it, it starts to pull back. You miss a shot, you hit it again, it still is just figuring each other out. You watch as your fourth hit just kind of glances off and dissipates into the wind around it.
Okay. All right. That'd be it for me right now.
All right. 7. You start to rise, start to rise, start to rise, start to rise, start to rise.
Yeah. You're
At this point, you are all awake. Valir has screamed loud enough to wake you all up. You see that there's something. Your eyes start to flicker. You see in the light, Valir is fighting off this whirlwind of a large elemental creature. First, it's gonna go. Let's see, Valir. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. No. Second one is only a 13 to hit. Nope. Top of the round, Ravi.
So I'm awake.
Yep, you are awake. You are currently prone. So have your movement, or 15 feet of your movement, stand up, and then you may act accordingly. But you do see, again, as your eyes start to flicker away to Valir's call, you see this like large buffering whirlwind of a creature forming in its spot that Valir is currently fighting.
Yep, I will stand up. Do I recognize that to be an air elemental? Because that will affect my turn.
Give me, for you, nature or arcana check.
Sorry, I really gotta stop closing this because my loading times are crazy today. Very good. 14.
I'll say with a 14, to your best of your knowledge, it appears to be what you guys have fought elementals before. This definitely seems to be seems to be in line with that. You aren't 100% sure, but it's a giant wind monster.
Got it. Okay. Tinkers, get over here and help me. I'm going to reach in my bag and I'm going to get the restraining manacles.
All right.
The ones that we took off of Trey Farrell. And I am going to run over and I am going to attempt to secure the creature.
Cool. Give me an opposed athletics check.
One sec. I hit it, did it not? It's not going through. Hold on. Man, I don't know what is up with. Oh, well, there we go. All right, so the first one, 17.
17. It is a 19 on his part. As you're trying to grab the wrists of wind.
I have one more chronal, so I'm major. I'm gonna blow it to attempt to force the failure.
19 on the dice.
Okay.
You are trying. It's just you see Tinkers is kind of getting caught up in it. Like, I'm trying. I'm helping. Wait. Oh Jesus!
Shit. Oh yeah, because advantage. Yep, that would be the 7.
I take the 17 and the 2. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I will look back then. I see 7 is close to me, and I'll say, "Someone stronger than me, try to get this thing on." Bonus action. I already used my lightning breath. Valia, hit this thing. I'm going to use another use of the Warlord's headbands. Give Valia another attack.
Go for it. 2 definitely hits.
There.
Cool. Any return, Robbie?
That's my turn.
All right, back to Valir.
Right. Yeah. Just gonna keep trying to hit it.
Two hits. Right. That's your first attack. You got one more, and then whatever you want to do with your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll try to stun it.
Give me a. Let's call it an insight check.
All right.
Seem to have resisted your stun ability.
Okay, that's. I figured it was a gamble. All right, second attack.
16 just hits. It's your second attack. Still got a bonus action.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Fury Blows. See what happens.
All right, give me 2 more cracks. 3 definitely hits.
And last one.
That one misses. So you crack it once at Robbie's, command, like this, giving this extra boost to hit it, and then you come around to your turn. You watch as you spin around, hit it, crack 2 more times. You watch as you've seen the ice particles kind of get caught up in the whirlwind of it as it's kind of like shrieking back. You catch it 4th time in a row, and as you go to strike for a 5th time, you watch as it kind of shrinks down behind a little bit out of the way. Not because almost in this moment, it's like it didn't shrink back to like avoid the attack. You watch as it's almost diminishing. You watch as its size physically shrunk a little bit. But in the meantime, is that the end of turn, Valir?
Yeah.
All right. 7.
All right, we're gonna make our way up to over there. Yeah, I got enough movement. So, oh, you want me to hold it or are we killing it?
I wanted. I want to kill it. I just thought restraining it would make that easier.
Okay, we're gonna rage, and we're gonna bite at him.
All right.
14.
14 misses.
Yeah. And we'll do it again. Nope.
Oh no. 7. You're finding it very difficult to bite wind. You're chomping, and you're watching just kind of like it feed out through your teeth and reform.
Oh my
in
god!
pain.
Does he look like a dog with his head out the car window?
But yeah. Oh. I knew I was gonna pay for that 20. And then the second one.
7. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's my end of me.
All right. It is their turn. First, I'm gonna slam into Valir.
How dare you?
That's a 15 and a 12.
No.
He's not doing great. However, his brother.
What? Okay.
You all, as you're focused on this one in front of you, you can start to hear and feel the wind behind you start to pick up and in place. 7. You are
Yeah.
not alone.
Yeah. Danger sense.
That is a 21 and a 27 to hit.
They both do.
First one, he's 18, reduced to 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Right.
Second one, 13, reduced to 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I think wind hurts, guys.
That is their thing. Um, yeah, that's good for them. Suji.
Alright. Okay. So I'm up, I can use my actions and all that stuff.
Yep, it takes 15 feet of movement to stand up
Yep.
because you were sleeping
Can
or
do it.
meditating.
Kind of back up a little bit. Can I kind of like get on top of the magic wall or go over it?
How tall did you make the wall? 7,
Oh, yeah, it's
5 feet,
tall enough.
10 feet.
About 10, because it's tall enough to cover the sides of the carts over here.
Okay.
I'll just back up for now and okay, even though we didn't do this in the past, can I still cast Moonbeam since it says components several seeds of any moon seed plant?
Yes.
Or is that okay? I'm doing the
As long
Moonbeam.
as long as long as a spell does not have a monetary component to it, I assume you have the components to cast your spells.
Gotcha.
The only time I make you find things are like Revivify, where you need a diamond worth a certain amount of gold, like shit like that.
Yeah, it's just moon seeds are a little more obscure, I would think.
You're a druid.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
we
make
just find shit.
seeds.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Where are you moonbeaming?
I'm gonna be dropping the Moonbeam right here, and I'll cast it at the 3rd level.
Right. What kind of save is that for me?
Oh, Constitution saves, and it's
Okay. And
radiant damage.
is it start turn
Start a
or
turn.
begins? Okay, so I will keep that in mind. Cool. But it's in that bottom corner here.
Yep.
Cool. All right, end of your turn there.
Yep. That's it.
All right. So Shori.
I'm going to cast my. I'm going to my channel divinity. Vow of enmity.
Mm-hmm.
This dude.
All
And
right.
I'm standing too.
Yep. You stood up.
And I don't have a thing, so I'm just gonna try and hit it. I have nothing but my attacks now. Oh, bam.
Sometimes just an attack is all you need. Go ahead and re-roll one of those d6s for me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, those both hit. Got it. All right. As you stand up, you declare your vow against this roiling air elemental creature that, honestly, its only mistake was waking you up.
I'm sleepy.
You go over, you crack it twice with your great sword. You watch as the sword again. You're used to, clean cuts and hitting, like, you're getting resistance as your sword kind of pushes through like the wind, and you can see it kind of recoil. It's kind of shrinking and growing in space. So you you can appear that you're hitting this thing, and it's taking damage. It's just hard to gauge the fact that it's a giant wind monster. Still standing though. End of your turn there, Saishori.
Um.
Still got some movement left. That's about it. Use your action and your bonus action, I believe.
I forgot I got advantage on him.
Oh, roll one more because if you take that 18 and 20, that's one attack. Go ahead and roll one more time. Or yeah, roll one more to see if you crit. All right. So one more.
There we go.
All right. Cool. We'll keep it as this then. We're good. Everything's good. You hit twice. You did a bunch of damage. You gonna stay there?
Yeah.
Cool. Vinteth,
What the hell is going on? I'm standing up.
you open your eyes and there is a whirlwind almost on top of you.
Panic, bonk it. 21 hit. Yeah.
21 definitely hits.
Channel Divinity, bonk it harder for how much do I get again? Plus 19.
What kind of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Nice.
Touch of death. Then I'm gonna blow a bracer charge and do it again. 15 hit.
He just misses.
Oh, fuck me. Oh shit, there's another one. That's all I got.
All right. Nikolai, stand up. Oh, what happened? Oh God, what? Does anyone need help? Potions? I got potions.
I could use a potion, but
Can I be of assistance?
yeah, fuck it. Feed me a potion.
Barrel roll. 15.
He's so tactical.
Did he say barrel? I hope he says barrel roll when he does it.
He 100% says barrel. He barrel rolls over to you. He grabs you by the by the shoulders. Here you go, and feeds you a potion.
Nom nom nom.
Does he gently dab the corners of your mouth with a handkerchief after?
Let him.
Sure.
Sure.
Do you want a lesser or a greater?
The lesser's fine. I just don't want to go down in one hit if they do some crazy AoE shit.
All right. He uses his action, and he'll give you 10 points of healing. Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't console me. Go away now.
Right. I'll be over here. Shit. I'm out of movement. Ravi.
I am going to cast slow on both air elementals. I'm going to take a real good hard look around first and make sure there's not like a third one hanging out. And if not, then I'm going to cast slow.
Here, give me a perception check first.
16.
You do not see a third air elemental.
Okay, I'm going to cast slow on the two in front.
Oh, I actually rolled a d20 and not a d10.
You could roll
Should-
these in.
I should have taken a result on the d10. It was higher. Which lets you know that the biggest was a 13.
Okay, so they both fail. So half speed, -2 AC, -2 dex saves, no reaction, 1 action or bonus action, 1 attack.
Yep.
And so since they no longer have a reaction, I am going to back off.
There you go.
I'll back off a little.
That's
The
a lot.
nice. Oh, yep. I forgot that 7 put that out. Got it.
7 made a wall.
Yep. Don't walk through the wall. We don't do that. So,
Well, some of us don't.
and that's. Oh, I'm sorry. And then Tinkers will help distract this one. Now, the one that's already been getting hit. So advantage on the next attack. And that's my turn.
Clear.
Sir. All right. We're cracking at this thing.
22 definitely hits.
Check for crit.
Yeah, roll again. You have advantage on this first one.
Nope.
All right. Your first one hits. Got your second attack now. Not at advantage.
Yeah.
He don't need it.
Sure don't.
Cool. That's your action. So bonus action.
Yep. Fury blows.
There's the
No.
crit. Clear as you watch this Tinker's version of distraction of this is getting caught in the maelstrom. You're watching as it's kind of like just spuffering around through this windstorm. It's like, hey, fuck you, fuck you.
Love it.
You crack it once, and as you do, you almost use like the backside of the crossroads to like gently pull Tinkers out of the maelstrom. You hit him a second time. You watch his ice shards start to flicker and flare off of this thing. You watch as it starts to grow and shrink in place. You watch as it, while it's trying to reform itself in its spot, you watch as you pull the crossroads up one more time. You see that ball of ice on the end start to kind of grow and glisten and become this kind of large, bludgeoning, almost a mace at this point. As you bring it down on top of it, and as you hit it, and the crossroads hits the ground, you watch the ice shards on the end of it as it just kind of freezes in place for a second, but it is air as it all just shatters in place. It's dead. It's gone.
Nice.
Good job.
Still have one attack left.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn around. Is the second one in reach, or do I need to move?
He is technically in melee with you.
All right. And I'm gonna try to attack him.
18 will get it done. All right. You turn around after that. You crack this one with the back end of the crossroads. That didn't like it, but it is moving very. You watch as the whirlwind is slowing down slightly as it's under the effects of Robbie's spell. So it's very odd. Very odd.
Why does this tornado look like 12 FPS?
That must be a strange sight.
All right. And your turn, Valir?
Yeah.
Cool. 7.
7 doesn't learn. We're biting the wind again.
All right, go for it.
16.
16 definitely hits.
Yeah. It's all that psychic damage. You don't know how he's getting bit. 14
14, I think, now hits.
just hits, right?
Slow.
Yeah. Now he's gonna get punched by a rock. He gets punched by a rock.
All right. So yeah, you turn around, you chomp into it twice, and it's kind of slow. You're watching this, you're like, it's unsatisfying for you, Seven, as you're
Yeah.
biting, and you can feel you're pulling something away, but then there's nothing like in your jaws.
Yeah.
And then you like throw a big haymaker that you like. This thing takes the joy out of fighting
Yeah.
because you're doing damage to it, but you can't feel any of that physical impact. Those things that like make the fight worth it.
Yeah. It's like shadow boxing, except just shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Hey.
You staying there, Seven?
Yeah. 7 don't move.
All right, it is their turn. One attack or action. All right. 5. I'm gonna go here.
The moonbeam damage.
Correct. Let me take that first.
So is it
What kind of save is that?
Con.
Con?
Yep.
Con's plus 2. That is a 15.
That should save.
I believe it does. Yep. So half damage, so still 10 damage. Nothing to scoff at.
You're being
All right, I would like Tinkers 7, Valir. Give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I believe in Tinkers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, I just noticed. I just saw what Tinker's strength roll is. Maybe I don't believe in Tinkers. Sorry, it's just I don't know why I'm so laggy today. Oh yeah.
At big -4.
Oh yeah, that's a big ol' minus.
All right, I'm. All right. Valir and Tinkers, you both take. $13 points of bludgeoning damage.
How dare he murder Tinkers so callously?
That's wild.
And Valir, you are. Let's see. North, south, east, west.
Are they getting sucked up and blown out?
You are thrown 20 feet this way. 5, 10, 15, 20 there.
Dang. That's my move, but alright.
And are prone. No. Yes. You watch as this creature kind of, again, in its windy state, kind of moves into this space with all of you. Watch as the wind starts to kind of pick up in a weird way because it's still slow, but you watch as the wind start to like and just kind of burst out, throwing Tinkers into oblivion. Watch as Tinkers kind of just like into the air with a puff of feather, and Valir, you get flung on your ass about 20 feet away. 7, you're able to hold your ground, still being buffered by the wind, but not easy to fling a 7.
No.
Just making sure it's not half damage on a save. Nope, it's just full damage and get thrown or nothing. But that is my action because I cannot do much else. Suji.
What's it called? I'll move my moonbeam to another spot. It's not touching anyone else.
Yep, no problem.
And because I see Valir hurt a little bit, I'll just see all that. Are you okay? And just healing word level 2 him. So 8.
Points of healing to Valir.
It'll be my turn.
Please give a thumbs up.
Saishori.
Is this dude still here?
The air elemental, yes, he is.
Well,
22 and 19, both definitely hit. All right.
that's all I got.
Cool. Vinteth.
Cat, help me. I want to kill this thing. Get Zoth help action, por favor. Then I'm going to level 4 inflict wounds. Hopefully it doesn't get fucking neutered.
The
That's
attack roll with advantage. You watch the Zoth moves up. It's like, I will help you. Get me down. Get me down. Fuck off. Eat.
4, and I gotta add another 3d10. 14. And then I'm gonna channel divinity and deal another 19. 48 total, right? Math.
99 and 19. 48. Not too bad. End of your turn?
I still have bracer charges. I'm gonna use another charge, just do it again, but first level or second level.
Go for it. Not with advantage this time.
Wounds. 19. Big inflict wounds. I need another D10. 3. No, 23.
Death, you watch as you kind of grab into this thing, and like again, it's hard to. There's no physical body to it, so you're just grabbing into what you think is this thing's core, this thing's essence, and you watch as that pulse of like blackish red energy pulses out of you and into this thing as you watch as it kind of like lights up the wind, almost like a storm cloud with like ready to discharge lightning. You watch as that pulse of red through it once, and as you use the bracers the second time, you watch as that second pulse just dissipates.
Just like the first time we fought elementals. Feels good. Pretty okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have tried to suck it into the hammer. Fuck.
Damn.
I thought about it and I was like, nah, I just want to blow this thing up. Damn. Damn. Anybody have any idea why wind elementals are here too now?
At this point, I feel like what can we be surprised by? We're getting attacked by anything and everything in this damn Forsaken Valley.
We are in the waste.
I hate how that's just a blatant reason for random shit happening. We're in the fucking wastes. Anything goes.
I mean, did you not see that carnival? It's
Yeah,
fake.
but that was back near the hole. We're not near the hole anymore. I was hoping the closer we got to like an established city, things would normalize, but apparently not.
I mean, we went to your hometown. Nothing was normal over there.
It was before I left.
You hope it was.
I mean, I shook hands with people daily, and my hand never passed through. There were no incorporeal visitors as far as I was aware. So, fuck you. And fuck you.
Hey, Venteth, remember that whole idea you gave me?
Yeah, we learned something.
Yeah. We did.
I know what you're implying, Seven.
I don't think I hit it that well.
We do.
Nope.
Can I back to bed now? Anything else?
I don't see anything that really took me by surprise.
Did they drop anything? Here. Something summoned them here?
It came from. What direction did you say it came from? The wind I was feeling.
It was hard to tell. Like you
Mm.
felt like there is a general wind that passes through because you're in like the bottom of a ravine.
Right.
But you were kind of, keeping watch. Your head was on a swivel, and you felt the wind kind of like pass through you, and like, the flame flickered, and then you felt that heavy like hit to your chest. Where the wind came from, it's hard to tell. At least from the moments that
Yeah.
before it happened, I should say.
I don't know. It kind of just appeared around me. I got hit in the chest, and next thing I know, this thing is in front of me. No idea where it came from. Bit concerning, frustrating. I don't know.
I'm going back to rest.
I'll continue watch.
Say Suji, Valier, and Vinteth. As things kind of settle down, you're having this conversation. It's faint, and it kind of happened in the moment that as these things, like especially as the last one kind of dissipated in, as it died and disappeared from the space. There's a moment of a scent on the air, almost I think Valier, no, I think all of you would have it in different ways. Kind of that scent of like burning sandal. It's brief, it's there for a moment, and then it's kind of gone. That instance that you're kind of finishing this conversation.
Huh.
Would that kind of scent remind me of anything I've encountered when something strange happens or anything like that?
I would say give me a I would say history or religion for you.
Um,
Does the smell remind me of anything in like the Quartz Beard's basement?
I would say give me a Arcana or a Nature or a History check.
Assuming religion for me.
Yeah. Yeah, Suji and Suji and Vinted. They both. The smell of burning sandalwood. It's you can identify like the actual scent of it. Doesn't really ring any bells or connect anything for you. Valier, the best you can, as you kind of like think about it, like where have I had that scent before? Is it something tied to something before? And the best you can remember, back in the monastery, long time ago, there used to be, it's quite common to at different for different occasions, for different ceremonies, the burning of incense and the burning of certain types of wood to help with whatever the tradition for that particular evening was. And the burning of sandalwood, I think, specifically rings into your memory and your nostrils of any time that there was something to do with like rituals revolving around the air elemental plane, any of the offerings to the great old one of air, um, was tied heavily to that. I think at this point, as you all are having these conversations, Rial would pop out of her, her cart and tent, and oh, is everything okay? I heard screaming and are we under attack? Is everything okay? What can I do? What do we do?
Good now.
More was it more bandits? Was it corn hunt? What are we dealing with?
They were.
It was the wind.
Yeah.
Not sure if you've dealt with elementals before, but yes, it was what was that?
Wind. We've dealt with many weird things here. No, fighting the wind was not one of them. Interesting. So sorry. Thank you once again for protecting us. See, she kind of looks out. What? Fucking sunny. All right. Yes. No. Let's everyone get back to sleep. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. We need to get the hell out of here and finish up what we've started. Thank you all once again. Check in on the other tenants and people of the caravan as you all head back to your watches or bed for the evening. The rest of the evening goes uneventful. You all wake up the next morning with a long rest.
Yay.
Hey,
Hey.
we
Bro.
live.
I was down to my last key point.
I had 0 spell slots and 0 points in my pool.
Hey. Yeah.
All right. You all wake up the next morning. Different stages of sore, but ready to go for a day of a morning of interesting travel arrangements as you attempt to traverse this rock slide via ingenuity of magic. So, for this, just making sure we got all of our ducks in a row. How many castings of what do we got going on here?
Well, so my thinking overall is, I mean, obviously, Zaishori gets the Tensor's disc. I should be able to reduce enough times, whatever, however, I don't know how many Sunny's got. So it's just a matter of how many is required of me. Same with fly casting. So, and then I have 1 4th level fly that'll hit 2 of them. So if I need to burn through all my spells, I will. I just need some direction as to, how much he's doing.
So, realistically, you'd have to reduce all between the two of you. You'd have to reduce all 6 cards. It's the 4 they have plus the 2 you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
You then need 6 castings. Tensors last an hour, right?
Correct. So it's going to last the whole time Zaishori's doing her thing.
Is that a concentration spell?
No.
Nope.
Okay, great.
So theoretically, you should be. I mean, 3 castings of tensors, 3 flies. Fly is 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Horses. And
fly base at the third level hits one target and one additional target every level over that. If that's correct.
Correct. So I can only fly 4 creatures. Sorry, 5 creatures total. So a lot of the quote heavy lifting is going to be on Zaishori.
Yeah, I would say with
Is it
3
possible
cast.
we're gonna need another day, or can we do this today?
No, it's definitely a one day. I'm just debating how many spell slots it's gonna take.
Yep.
Yeah, so 3 casting of tensors should be more than enough to do the back and forth trip twice.
So Zaishori's 1 plus 2 for me. Oh no, it would be 1 for me and
One
then
for
1
each,
for
yeah.
yeah.
Sunny would just cast 1, so it'd be
Mhm.
3. Sunny Fly could hit 2, 4, 6. I would say 4 castings of Fly, 3 castings of Tensors could get this done.
Okay, 4 total castings of fly. So am I burning 2/3, or a third and a fourth?
I would say 2/3 plus Saishori's third that she's loaded plus a 5th from Sunny would get it.
Okay, so 2/3 from me, 1/3 from Zaishori, a 5th from Sunny, and then how many reduces am I
Large.
counting? Yeah.
You need 6 total. Sunny would split the load with you.
Okay, all right. So then 1 first, 3 seconds, and 2/3. I got that marked.
Cool.
Oh, all right, Sonny. Let's get this crazy train going over this rock slide.
Ravi, would you want me to help out with any conjuring of winged animal?
DM, is that something that could take a spell that could give me back a spell slot if CG helps out?
I feel like that would help with the people. Because people still need to get over.
Oh yeah, of course. We're thinking about the cards. Just Suji, just help with the ferrying of people. Zaishori's going to be very busy doing all of the cards. So yes, that could help.
Gotcha.
Would I be able to help more if I got back the spider boots?
I mean, if theoretically that would be a terrifying experience of you getting somebody over this wall. But I guess if you could convince somebody to carry you, then yeah, I'm sorry, to be carried by you in that situation, then yeah. Why not?
Okay. Go around the course like, anyone feels safe enough with me carrying? I can carry some of you. I think I could. What? They're all smaller people, right? What am I at for my weight?
They're people.
Yeah, but like, how heavy are they? So I'm only carrying about. I have a. All right, let's see. My weight's around call it 150, so I can comfortably carry at least 2 people. Then it's till what, almost 600 that I'm encumbered.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. So 450 pounds worth of people. It's like 2.
They're not particularly large people.
Yeah, but let's say we'll average them to 150, so 3. I can still move normally.
So as you're getting everything set up and starting to usher people across, or get people set up to go across, you watch as Brial goes to one of the carts, a cart that has been mostly left alone. You haven't seen the people inside of it yet. You can hear hush whispers as she is having a conversation with whoever's inside. Eventually, you see she exits. You see she turns and she goes, It's okay. You can. I know it's been a tough journey, and you can trust these people. They have been nothing but help to us along the way, and with Grant's passing, we do need all the help we can get. And trust me, if it was any other way, I would. If there was any other way, I would entertain it. But unfortunately, this is the only way we're going to get out of here. You watch as the car the flap opens. You see a kind of timid, wrapped in heavy cloaks, hood up figure. Maybe a little over 5 foot tall, a little bit of a hunch as they kind of exit the cart slowly and cautiously. And behind them, a second figure, maybe no more than a foot and a half, 2 feet tall, kind of clinging on to on this slightly larger person, heavily cloaked person's like leg. But she will usher them kind of to the side as Sunny prepares to carry set up that horse and cart and reduce it and get it ready to travel over. Over the course of the next hour, slow moving is it takes some time between the fly spells, the castings of Tensor's floating disc to help carry the carts, and the reducing of the carts to make sure the weight's distributed evenly. You're able to slowly but surely usher all of these carts in a couple trips over this rock slide and onto the other side of Suji. Well, summon. What are you summoning, Suji?
I'm summoning 2 big old pelicans.
You watch as 2 gigantic like 2 large pelicans, are summoned from Suji to. Well, they don't really got talons, which means you're riding in their mouths.
Yep.
Guessing. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
they
that's what's
jumped in the
happening.
mouth.
Yep. So as you are all ferried across via pelican mouth, eventually you will all make it to the other side of this rock slide, and you're able to reconvene. The carts return to their normal size. You get the horses and make sure everything is reattached and reset up for the long journey ahead. Is there anything you wish to do on the other side before you continue on your way, as you all start to kind of breathe a sigh of relief? You can see maybe, I think as Suji kind of pointed out, another 100 feet or so ahead of you, you can see the end of this kind of rocky ravine comes to a close, and you can almost see with the early morning sun the break where open grassland and desert kind of is ahead of you. Is there anything you wish to do as you completed this task and are ready to move forward?
As we're like, we're helping people cross over, I'm just still keeping an eye out if I find any remnants of ash or anything like that coming from incense stick or anything like that around.
Give me just a perception check. I'd say as you're kind of like looking around and you're cleaning up the campsite, you don't find any remnants of incense, like ash, which I'd say also give me an insight check.
Okay.
You're partially relieved that, obviously, that whatever this was, you can't find remnants of it, but also something about it just doesn't sit right with you. You're not sure what it is, but something about this just doesn't add up.
Okay.
Anyone else wish to do anything as you gather on the other side, or before, while you are pushing carts over? Either way.
Seven's good.
Right. As you've successfully made it on the other side of the rock slide, you gather yourselves and you start to continue for the next half hour or so, quickly moving and making your way, keeping an eye on everything around you, the different rocks, any quick movement, anything amiss. But rapidly, pretty early here in the morning, you see as that break in the rock formations around you starts to open up into wide open plain and desert. You see ahead of you the wastes continue. You've exited the Hells Valley and can continue your way through the wastes on your way to Zephyriel, following the map left by Grant and, of course, the direction, pushing Draconis further north. Not much further north, but just a little bit more. So you look back and breathe a sigh of relief as you exit the valley. That's where we will end tonight's session.
Oh,
We did
oh
it.
man.
Ew.
Who'd have thought I couldn't eat wind?
We learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for playing. Hope you enjoyed fighting air, because,
Yeah.
Air.
Yeah.
Pretty scary stuff.
It is. One went flying.
Yeah, I did.
He got knocked on his ass one time.
Right.
Did it feel good?
To get
Listen,
knocked on his ass.
Yeah.
No.
I was not expecting find random wind elementals right here. I was more surprised about that.
Oh.
But why male models?